Kevin Costner makes bombshell return to Yellowstone, but not in the way you think. Kevin Costner, the Hollywood heavyweight, is set to make a triumphant return to Yellowstone this year, with a fresh series slated for launch next month. However, fans should note that he won't be reprising his role as ranch owner John Dutton. The star famously exited the popular Paramount Network drama midway through its fifth season, which wrapped up at the close of 2024. Since then, he's been focusing on his own Western franchise, Horizon, and is now gearing up to lead a new three-part series for Fox Nation. As part of the streaming service's America 250 campaign, celebrating the USA's semi-quincentennial in 2026, Costner will delve into an intriguing chapter of American history in Yellowstone to Yosemite. The three-part series, premiering on February 8, will see the A-lister exploring some of the nation's most iconic national parks and their origins. His journey will trace the 1903 Yosemite expedition of President Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir. He'll also delve into the area's indigenous American heritage and other facets of Yosemite's past. Viewers will learn how the Roosevelt-Muir expedition not only bolstered the national park system in the states, but also sparked the creation of national forests. These conservation efforts have since safeguarded 230 million acres of land. Yellowstone star Costner also serves as an executive producer for the series, working through to Studio Territory Films in collaboration with Warm Springs Productions. The unveiling of the new series arrives nearly 3 years after Fox Nation's last Costner-fronted docuseries, Yellowstone 150. The acclaimed actor expressed his enthusiasm, stating, "Once in a while, you come across a story that has that truly special mix of elements. It's stranger than fiction and happens against all odds. It results in something that legitimately changes the world for the good. And most importantly, it all really happened." For enthusiasts of Costner's work eager to see more, they can look forward to the second part of his Western saga Horizon, an American saga anticipated to hit cinemas later this year. Although Costner's journey with the Yellowstone franchise may have concluded, Taylor Sheridan's expansive universe is set to persist with another installment of the prequel 1923 expected on Paramount in February. Additionally, the Dutton family's narrative is poised to carry on into the present, with Kelly Riley and Cole Hauser set to reprise their roles as Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler in yet another forthcoming spin-off. The Yellowstone universe just got hit with a plot twist bigger than any Dutton family betrayal. Kevin Costner, the face of Yellowstone's powerful patriarch John Dutton, is making his much-anticipated return to the series, but in a way that no one saw coming. The actor, whose departure from the franchise sparked waves of controversy and uncertainty, has found a backdoor into the world he helped shape. And let's just say, it's not through a cowboy hat and saddle. Despite the publicized fallout between Costner and Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan, sources close to the production reveal that Costner is back, albeit not as the grizzled, morally complex rancher fans came to love or loathe. Instead, his return is happening behind the camera, in a role that adds another layer of intrigue to the ever-dramatic Yellowstone saga. Costner, who has long harbored ambitions as a filmmaker, is stepping into an executive producer and guest director role for select episodes of the show's final installment. So how did this happen? And why now? The answer, as with most things in the Dutton world, comes down to power, legacy, and a bit of calculated maneuvering. The behind-the-scenes drama. Costner's departure from Yellowstone was anything but smooth. Reports swirled of scheduling conflicts, creative differences, and disagreements over Costner's commitment to the franchise. With his passion project, Horizon, an American saga demanding much of his time, the actor-director seemingly pulled away from the show that reignited his career. Sheridan, known for his no-nonsense approach, wasted little time forging ahead with the remainder of Yellowstone without its leading man. But insiders say that while Costner and Sheridan's creative differences were real, both men never fully closed the door on working together again. Paramount, sensing an opportunity to smooth over fan unrest and capitalize on the Yellowstone fervor, reportedly brokered a deal that allowed Costner to return in a behind-the-scenes capacity without disrupting the show's narrative plans. The result? A compromise that satisfies both Costner's artistic vision and Sheridan's need to keep the story moving forward. The guest director move. Costner's involvement as a guest director is perhaps the most unexpected twist of all. While he won't be stepping back into John Dutton's boots, he will be calling the shots on an episode, or possibly more. Given his Academy Award-winning directing chops, Dances with Wolves, anyone, it's a move that makes sense. Costner's deep understanding of the Western genre, combined with his intimate knowledge of Yellowstone, makes him a fitting choice to shape key moments in the series' final arc. Sources suggest that Costner's directing duties will focus on pivotal, emotional episodes, possibly tied to John Dutton's off-screen fate. There's speculation that he'll craft flashback sequences, or even a posthumous tribute to the character he portrayed so powerfully. The thought of Costner directing an episode that cements John Dutton's legacy is enough to send chills down any Yellowstone fan's spine. Executive producer power play. Beyond directing, Costner's return as an executive producer is another unexpected development. It gives him a say in the final shape of Yellowstone, a move that ensures he has a hand in preserving John Dutton's legacy, even if he's not physically on screen. This power move aligns with Costner's well-documented desire to have creative input, something that had reportedly been a sticking point in his previous disputes with the production team. While Costner won't be rewriting Sheridan's scripts, his presence in the producer's chair signals that he still cares about how the Yellowstone story ends. It's a subtle yet impactful way for him to remind audiences, and perhaps Sheridan, that Yellowstone wouldn't be what it is today without his influence. Fan reactions, excitement or disappointment. The news of Costner's return, albeit in an unexpected way, has already ignited a firestorm among Yellowstone fans. Some are thrilled that he's still involved, even if it's not in the way they originally hoped. Others feel shortchanged, longing for one final on-screen appearance rather than a behind-the-scenes role. Social media has been abuzz with debates over whether Costner's presence will enhance or distract from Yellowstone's conclusion. Some theorize that his influence behind the camera could lead to a surprise cameo, while others argue that this move is simply a strategic attempt to appease fans without actually delivering the John Dutton closure they crave. What this means for the Yellowstone universe. While Yellowstone is officially wrapping up, its universe is far from over. Sheridan has multiple spin-offs in the works, including 1944 and 2024, which promise to expand the Dutton saga in new directions. Costner's return as an executive producer raises the question: could he have a future in the franchise beyond Yellowstone? Might he have a hand in shaping future stories, perhaps even helming a prequel or sequel project down the line? For now, Costner's return is a reminder that in the world of Yellowstone, nothing is ever black and white. Just like John Dutton himself, his presence looms large, even when he's not physically there. Whether this bombshell return will satisfy fans or leave them wanting more remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, Yellowstone just got a whole lot more interesting.